Good evening, everybody. Today is Tuesday, which means you're here with me for another edition of Tuesday Talks with Tonia. So glad that you all could join me on this terrific Tuesday. Hope your day has gone well. For those that are new to Tuesday Talks with Tonia, welcome. For those that have been around a while, good to see you. We are excited for a new season of Tuesday Talks with Tonia. We're a little unorthodox. We do things a little different, which is why tonight's topic is so important to me. I love to have fun, and a lot of times as women, we neglect to have fun while we're functioning in other capacities, while we're being mothers, while we're being wives, while we're being caregivers, caretakers, while we're running businesses, caring for the community. We wear so many hats as women, and a lot of times we're we're doing it not in a fun way. We're doing it because it's a need, it's a necessity, and we're trying to get the job done and we're serious. But while you're functioning, you cannot forget to have fun. So that's what tonight's topic is about. I am all about fun. If you see what I have on, I know some of you guys are have your cameras off, and that's completely okay. But I'm wearing a Barbie shirt with these cute little fun kiss lips earrings. I wanted to dress the part because, a lot of times I'm every day I gotta be mindful of what I look like, mindful when I go out of the door. What does my hair look like? What do I have on? Because people are constantly, of course, judging you, but also when you carry a certain title or when you are in the community and people expect certain things from you, they expect you to look a certain way too. But some days I just don't feel like it. Some days I don't want to dress up. Some days I don't want to, make sure that hair is in place, which I always do. Never doubt that my hair is typically always in place. And if it's not, I typically don't want to go outside because it's a part of who I am. However, there are days like when we go out of town, you know, nobody knows me out of town, so that's the good part. When you're out of town and you're traveling, you can look like a bum, you can look any kind of way because those people don't know you. They're not going to see you out in the community. They're not going to run into you in the grocery store and all of those things. So that's when I let my hair down more than ever, is when I'm not in the city that I live in and work in and play in. But when I'm in the city, I also take time to have fun in the city because I'm that girl. Like, I love to have fun. I love to have a good time. I love hanging with my girlfriends, hanging with my guy friends, whomever, but I'm always looking for the next fun adventure. Like, ooh, let's go check this out. This past Saturday, I took my godson downtown. They had an event at Destination Augusta, or Augusta and Company. They had a pop-up chef and she was serving soul food. And we went down there Saturday morning. He got his belly full. Trust me. I was like, I'm so sorry, ma'am. He's eating all your food, but she loved it. But I was dressed casual, had on jeans and a sweatshirt and just real casual, but just having fun times, even, when you're out and about, even on the job. Sometimes you got to laugh to keep from crying. Sometimes you got to laugh to keep from killing people, So what do you do to have fun while you're functioning? So I'd like to hear from you ladies that have joined, if anybody wants to share. I know my sister's on and she was telling me about a song from SpongeBob SquarePants. And you have to know my sister to get it. However, Stacy, I'm going to call on you to go first so that you can share the fun song from SpongeBob, and let's get into this conversation.
I was doing my podcast a few days ago, and this topic has been on my brain for probably a couple months. But with everything going on with so many people and just the crazy is crazying in 2024, I remembered SpongeBob in this one episode. Flip note version of SpongeBob. He does too much. And then Plankton is the antithesis of him. He is gruff, he's mean, he's always trying to destroy stuff. So there's this fun song that SpongeBob is trying to get Plankton to learn so that he can relax and have fun instead of being always trying to be the evil villain. It's so ridiculous. The song version that it's supposed to be by SpongeBob is F is for friends that do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all down here in the deep blue sea or something like that. Well, Plankton, when it's his turn, says F is for fire that burns down the whole place. U is for uranium bombs. N is for no survivors. And SpongeBob was like, that's not how the song goes. Like, what are you doing? But I think sometimes when we try to create an environment of fun or have fun, especially when stress is really high, we get Plankton's reaction from people. They just want to burn everything down. You're like, whoa, 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 pump your brakes. I'm going to try to put it in the chat, the link to it, because it's a study in the different responses to people with fun personalities versus dry toast people. And every time I think of it, it just makes me laugh and it makes me happy because I have to remember when people are plankton, it's not because they don't want to have fun. Maybe they don't know how to, or it's been so long that they've forgotten how to loosen up or relax, or they're under so much duress that they can't. That's something foolish or frivolous, but that's when we need it the most. I was thinking about even from biology days where fun is a functional part of being a human. And even animals do it. Like you always think of dogs, they wake up wanting to play, they go to sleep wanting to play. And how little kids are always playing. All they think about, MJ, when he was little, playground, playground, let's go play, let's go play. Can you be the monster? Can you be this? I'm like, leave me alone. I really don't. But the more I played with him, the better I felt, not just him, but me. And I think sometimes we forget we have to put the fun in functional because if we're going to function in this world, in this society, especially in these days and age, in these streets, we have to have fun or it's going to be the end of us. And we're going to be like and just want to burn everything down. We can't do it, y'all. We too cute to go to jail. That's all I'm saying. So I'm going to hang up, i.e., be quiet and try to find that video and tag it in the chat. Here we go.
For those of you that just joined us, welcome, welcome, welcome in. We are talking about functioning in the day and times of women and the many hats we wear, the different things we do. Are we having fun while we're functioning? And I was saying earlier how for me, fun is it's me, it's my nature. A lot of times because of the work that I do and the people I'm around, I'm always having to be serious. Can't really let your hair down. So when I get a chance to let my hair down, I let my hair down. And I was really saying too, when I'm out of town, that's when I really let go because those people don't know me. They won't run into me in the grocery store. They can judge me all they want to, but that doesn't mean that, they're going to see me ever again. So I don't care what their thoughts are. So I'm just asking everybody that's on that if you want to share, what do you do for fun? Do you manage fun? Like, how do you manage fun? Do you make sure you're having fun, whether you're at home, whether you're at work, whether you're out and about, or do you just only save fun for certain times and moments in your day, in your life? A lot of times as women, we're expected to balance so many different things. We're expected to be superheroes. We're expected to be serious and take care of everybody. But some days I'd be like, y'all can all kick rocks because I'm going to have me some fun. Sunday night, I was out with some friends and it was guys and girls. And so the guy was like, who goes out on Sunday night at 9 o'clock? I said, me. Like, first of all, it was at Dave and Buster's, and they have happy hour from 9 to close, so they have $5 drinks. So I was all about that, and there are no kids, so I was like, that's fun for me. I don't want to be around these kids. I want some drink specials, and I want to be able to let my hair down and not worry about who's in the room, who's going to see me, and when I see them out tomorrow, oh, I saw Tonia hanging out with a mind your business. Mind your business. So I see Dee joined us. Hey Dee. Hey Vicky. Hey Nicole. How y'all doing? Who else wants
Hello,
to
everybody.
share?
Everybody, hello.
Hey
Hey, how y'all
girlfriend.
doing?
Hey Vicky. Now I know
Hey,
these two like to have
Johnny.
fun. They all like to have fun. So Dee, tell me, what do you do for fun and how do you manage that? How do you balance as an entrepreneur, as a mother? as a community person, how do you make sure that you have time for fun and what's fun for you? Like, because my sister brought this point up a few minutes ago. Fun may look different for me versus you. Things are different for everybody. So what does fun look like for you and how do you manage that?
Honestly, it depends on my mood. Fun for me is self-care,
Yeah.
going karaoke, trivia. Uh, yeah, karaoke, trivia, or as you can see, excuse the mess, I'm in the lab making some product. But
Okay.
one for me is trivia, karaoke, occasional nightclubs. The reason why I say occasional because okay, I'm like 47, I can't hang out like the young kids used to. But fun for me is mainly self care. Like I
Yeah.
love spa days.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
that's fun for me.
Yeah.
So and reading,
Mm-hmm.
bowling, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
how do I manage it?
You took a deep breath.
I'm finding it. I'm finding
Yeah.
it. How do I manage it? It's I guess it's a matter of me trying my best to make time.
Yeah.
Between my job, my business, and it's just a matter of trying to make time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing and shout out your business. What is your business? What are you in the lab
Uh,
making?
Beverly's Body Butter. I am in the process of whipping up a few fragrances for the weekend. I am going to be March 2nd. I'm going to be at Burning Ward Community Center with the Jones family. They're having a bodybuilding contest.
Oh.
Uh, Saturday evening, I'll be with Renza Bing for her hit play Closet Confessions, and it's going to be at the Miller Theater. And March 3rd, be at the Barnyard Flea Market. And I have other. I just secured an event with Omega Sci-Fi for next month, and I got about 2 or 3 fashion shows this month. It's a whole lot, so please follow me on all social media platforms at Beverly's Body Butter. And thank you for inviting me to the show. I'm gonna just sit back and speak when spoken to, and I'm gonna go put on a shirt so it doesn't look like I'm naked.
Hey,
Yeah, go
you
go put
at
on a t-shirt
home.
so
You at home.
that part. That part, but I don't want everybody to be like, "Why Beverly got her shoulders out?"
Well, thank you for sharing. Yep. Look,
Absolutely.
the PR person other side of me is already in the chat and dropped that Beverly's body butter in the chat. So Lidra is on it. Lidra's always that what she
Thank
gonna
you,
do.
Lidra. Thank you so much.
So thank you for sharing, D.
Absolutely.
Who else would like to share what
So
they do for fun, how they have fun, how they manage?
I'll go next.
Oh, I
Okay.
was on the other
Hey,
side. Can I
Alondra.
go after her?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Okay,
So there's
Alondra, go
this.
ahead.
Sorry if I don't care everybody a little bit out of the weather, but I want to echo what Dee said. Major, major, major self care. But there is this quote that's actually I keep in my bathroom, and it says, it's not how much we have, but how much we enjoy that makes happiness and that makes fun." And so for me, I have really learned to embrace that, like how much I enjoy that really makes me happy. Because actually, as I was growing up, it was just always serious, always serious, always serious. And it was really hard for me to kind of, I guess, pivot to what does fun look like? How can I have fun, etc. And to be honest with you, I think over the past really 3 years, believe it or not, I have been intentional with making sure it's a personal thing with me now that I do what makes me happy as far as fun. Like I don't have to go out with anyone. I will date myself all day, every day now, and I do it intentional. Just like last, I think Saturday after we left, what the homegoing service, Tanya, I was
Mm-hmm.
on my way home, and I was like, you know what, I ain't ready to go home. I'm gonna go and hang out a little bit, and I went Augustino's and had me some nice wine and sat there and had some appetizers, and it was just a chill moment. So sometimes for me, I don't have to be with everyone. I can just really just have fun by myself. And I've been doing that intentional for various reasons just to kind of enjoy me, embrace me, embrace the woman that I am. Because I think before I didn't always do that. And so for me, I would also echo what Dee says, depends on the mood, what I'm feeling. But self-care to me is everything, literally everything. I do find myself though, and it may be other people on here too, when I go out of town, it's like I really just let my hair hang down. I
Yep.
don't know, maybe I don't,
Yep.
because especially when people know you're in the community and you
Mm-hmm.
out and you're doing a
Mm-hmm.
lot of things, a lot of time you're always in the
Yep.
community. But I find myself really just like woosah. Okay, I can just really, just let it hang, not do nothing crazy, but just
Right.
just enjoying me. I think sometimes, you know, we have a tendency of like labeling and like, oh my God, did you see Tanya? Did you see
Right.
Alondra girl? But
Right.
she's doing this and she's
Right.
doing that. So
Right.
I've just made it my business just to be intentional with self-care, intentional with fun. What is fun for Alondra and just running with it. So yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, you're about like me, and I said the same thing earlier. Like being out of town, and there are a couple people on here who could tell you what it's like for me when I'm out of town. But fun is whatever you make it. Is my definition of fun and yours may be different, and that's okay. And I'm sorry, the phone says Afiel. If I'm pronouncing that right, you were the one that wanted to go after Alondra.
It's Allison Fields. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
I'm not Zoom uh etiquette. I don't know how to use the thing.
that's okay.
I just saw my name was up there like that. I was like, well, how do I change that? Then I was trying to put up a background picture and I couldn't do that. So I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it like that. But it's Allison.
Okay, hi,
Um,
Allison.
hey y'all ladies. So this is my first time meeting on the group.
Well,
Rosita had
welcome,
invited me.
welcome. We're glad you joined us.
Thank you. Rosita Hunter had invited me, so I just,
Okay.
clicked the invite and jumped on. But my idea of fun, even as a kid, my aunt, she was a school teacher, and she always used to take me and my siblings to different places. And still to this day, we all travel because of that. My mom, she couldn't really take us nowhere because of her disability, but still since from little girl all the way up to now, we still travel or find a way to get out and have some type of fun. And I like to do like random activities in Augusta. If I find something going on, I'll go by myself. I don't even care. Just like how you say you date yourself. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So I definitely would do that. And people, oh my gosh, you went by yourself? I sure did, because nobody else wants to go either. I'm waiting on people, and
Right,
they really hadn't truly decided what they want to do. So why should I have to sit in the house? Not
right.
fair.
That part.
So I think that's got a lot to do with why I'm a travel advisor too. So, I mean, with that being said, I'm going to find some type of fun, create some fun for others, have fun in any type of place or space. So, yeah, the self-care, doing spa treatments and stuff like that, that's just what we need. I mean, everybody's not designed to work and just constantly work. You got to have some
Yes,
type of fun or play as an adult. Adults got to play too. Kids
that's
ain't the only
right.
ones that play. Pets aren't the only ones that play. Adults got to play too. So,
That's
yeah,
right.
that's my little spiel on that.
Thank you, Allison. And make sure you drop your information in the chat. We like supporting other women, other women's businesses and what they have going on. So, and thank you for sharing and for joining us. I'm so glad that you joined us this evening.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Who else want to share what their fun is or how they have fun? How do you manage the serious and the fun, and what's fun look like for you?
I'll share because mine is serious all day long. I'm a certified trauma-based therapist here in
Ooh,
Kentucky and in
ooh.
Indiana. So I'm
You need
this
fun
year
after
I
what you
cut
do
back.
all day?
Yeah, I only see trauma clients and I see clients Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday all day, 7 to 8
Mm,
clients a day. So this year I just cut back from seeing clients on Thursdays and Fridays, but at least once or twice a month we have a Zanies in Nashville, and I make it a point to schedule time to go there just to laugh. So
what
that
is
is my
what is Zanies?
Zanies is a comedy club.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. So I always try to go to the comedy clubs, or I'm always watching something comedy,
Yeah,
like some of the comedians on Netflix.
yeah.
That is that is my that's what I do.
Yeah, because your work is heavy, so you have to have a balance to that, or otherwise you will be laying on somebody's couch with your own trauma because you're carrying everybody else's trauma, which we as women do that anyway, whether we're a certified licensed therapist or not. If you think about it, people are always pulling on us, coming to us, with their problems, their issues. Can you help? Can you? Can you? Can you? And you like, well, shoot, when do I get time to just relax and not have to worry about it? And I'm like you, I like to watch fun stuff. I like to watch funny, comedy movies. And, me and my girlfriends, we always laugh all the time and said, if anybody ever got a hold of our phones, they would be like, oh, these.
What you said. What you said. But even though I'm a therapist, I do have a therapist. So it's every therapist should have a therapist.
That's what they say. That is exactly what they say.
So I definitely have one.
Well, kudos to you for making sure that you take and carve time out. And it's intentional, and it has to be, because we get so in a rut every day, the same routine. I got to be here. I got to do that. You're running by your calendar. You're stuck to, I got to get this done. And that's for women. We are so embedded in taking care of everybody else. And it's like, how do you compartmentalize all of that stuff? Like, I know for me, I carry so many people's stuff. I do so much for so many people, and most people here know. And it's just like some days I just sit in the house. Like one weekend I was home and they were like, you didn't go nowhere. I was like, I didn't go nowhere. I didn't feel like it. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to see nobody. I just wanted to let Thanksgiving and Christmas, my sister and I, we stayed at home in our individual houses. We talked on the phone for a minute, but I stayed in my pajamas all day. I didn't go to nobody's house, and everybody's like, come over here. No, thank you. I'm staying home. And people couldn't believe, because they know I'm a road runner. Like, what? Tanya's staying home? Tanya's tired. Tanya needs some me time. And so you have to do that. You have to balance that. You work so hard. If I work hard, I want to play hard. I'll be like, okay. And that's kind of a bad habit too, because I say I work so hard, then I'll go shopping and no, I don't need that new purse, new shoes, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I work. So, thank you, Bridget, for joining us. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Miss Gloria. We're talking about fun. Are you having fun while you're functioning as a parent, as an entrepreneur, as a whatever hat and title that you wear? What you want to say, Honeybee? Go ahead.
Girl, you wear so many hats. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. We
evening.
wear so many hats, and you try to do for everybody else and help this person out, help this person out. When you take time for you, we need that me time for us just to wind down and to settle down. I can relate to that because it will wear your body out. It will wear you out. And if you don't take time out for you, your body gonna either make you sit down or either gonna lay you down, one or the other.
You're right. Yes, ma'am.
And
what do you like to do for fun, and how do you manage? How do you balance your fun with everything that you have going on?
Right now, I mean, everything is in so much demanding of your time. This person needs you over here. When you that person that always trying to care and help somebody out. What is it that you do for your fun time? And so lately for me, I got a friend that lives out of town, and so I may pack up a bag and I'm gone and spend a couple of days. And when I go there, it's like that's where I can get my rest.
Yeah,
it's like he'll let me sleep all day.
Yeah.
And I rest, and once I come back, I'm full speed ahead, rejuvenated.
Yeah.
And back at it again, going at it again. Between managing your time with going to church activities, your personal life and other things, it's kind of hard to balance out. And like, when you say having fun, things are so expensive right now, and you robbing Peter to pay Paul, and so you're trying to figure out what are you going to do for fun that's not going to cost you,
Right. Listen, I'm all about free 99. I find so many free activities and events that, like this weekend, I'm telling you, me and MJ went to Destination Augusta. We had free food, and the food was good. There was a lady, it was a pop-up chef, and she gave you all the samples, and she loved to see MJ eat, so she kept feeding them, and I'm like, Lord. But I bought some of her spices because they weren't that expensive. And there you find inexpensive or free things around your community. Y'all know me. Y'all people be like, how do you know all this stuff is going on? I pay attention. People call me or people share stuff because I need stuff to do too. Instead of working, instead of managing this and taking care of that and taking care of this person. Bridget be hustling, y'all. She has paparazzi jewelry. I'm mad because Monique got that last set. And she wore it this weekend, and it was so cute, and I was so jealous. So you gotta
send me some pictures.
Drop your link in the chat so people can find out how to watch you. Y'all listen. This is a part of our fun too. So Monique was up one night. Bridget was on selling paparazzi. So Monique
12
texted me. 12 o'clock midnight. Monique texted me saying, "Tanya, Bridget on selling jewelry. I just bought this." So here I go logging up. We up in the middle of the night shopping and laughing. I'm like, but that's fun. You have to get fun in however you can, whenever you can, wherever you can.
And and I hadn't been on in a while, because I had so many other things going on, and it just kind of like slowed me down. When life gets in the way, sometimes the depression sets in, and your plate is just running over, and you just trying to figure out, about life, what you're going to do,
Yeah.
And like I said, I hadn't been live, and that particular night, one of my friends said, "You need to go live. You need to go live." And I said, "I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it." And I did over $100 in less than 30 minutes that night.
Wow.
Less than 30 minutes,
Wow.
But that was, I have a passion for it, but sometimes it just slows you down and just gets in the way. Everything just gets in the way, and you just so overwhelmed, and you just trying to figure out what's your next move, what you gonna do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I'm at. So I'm trying to get out, digging myself out of the hole. Maybe I need to go see a therapist, but
hey, I mean, we have a couple on here. I see Dr. Nika Jackson just joined us, and we got Nicole. So hey, we got a couple therapists on here.
But it just, it's been really hard. It's been rough, trying to figure things out in life. What you going to do, family gets in the way. You got family issues, you got personal issues going on. Everything just come all at one time,
Yeah. That's why you have to be intentional about making time for you, because the stress of life, and Alondra, I think, put it in the chat. She said, "Life be life," and it does. And it does for all of us, especially for women. And I'm not saying men don't have some of the same challenges, but I think we bear more weight than the men do, because we are caring for families, we're caring for spouses, we're caring for communities. We're typically the leading people out in the community. We're typically the leading people in church. So women carry so much more, in my opinion. This is my opinion, in my opinion only, but women carry so much more than men. And so we do have to make sure that we're taking time for that self-care, like Dee and Alondra said, taking time to go laugh, like Nicole said, and taking time, to find trips, even in your own community, like Allison shared, because there are so many things and opportunities. And if we don't take time now, we'll wake up one day down the road and realize, dang, I didn't even get to live life because I was so busy doing this, that, and the other. So Leidra said, "Honey, get you a therapist. You'll question why you never did it sooner." That's true. Stacy, my sister, is a true advocate for therapy.
But I am. I really, really know that I really need it, because sometimes you just need that avenue to where you can just really reach out and talk to someone without it even going anywhere. Maybe that that person can just help you, help you to solve your daily activities, or get you a different routine or whatever,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you.
But that's all I got. But I'm just welcome to join. Kathy trying to get on.
Okay, I hadn't seen her pop up, but I tell her to go. I'll let her in. Hey, Mo, I see Mo joined as me.
Right. I don't know how. I just can't get back to my own Zoom account. One day, but I'm gonna be you from behind the scenes because I'm in the bed. Hello, everybody.
Hey, Mo.
We talking about fun. How do you have fun? How do you manage fun in our day-to-day lives as we're busy mothers and women and community leaders and everything else? So that's what we're talking about. How do you have fun while you're functioning? And I was sharing earlier that some of the people that are on this Zoom, who shall remain nameless, know how we do when we have fun, but we especially have fun when we're out of the cities that we live in because people can't see us, can't judge us, can't talk about us.
Listen, I'm gonna have fun regardless. I'm enjoying this life right here.
I know that's right. And we do. And I won't say we don't do it here, but we do here too. You know, we're just a little more intentional about where we do our fun in the city, but we do. We have fun wherever we the fun kids. Everybody want to be with us. Everybody want to sit at our table. Everybody want to know what we talking about. I told them about how we even go out on Sunday nights at 9 o'clock to Dave and Buster's.
All right. Yes. I mean, and it's fun conversations and helpful conversations too.
Very,
So,
very.
yeah.
Yeah. And I shared how we were fun shopping with Bridget at midnight one night.
Lord. Hey, Bridget, did you see I had on the necklace Sunday?
She said you need to send her picture. She didn't see it.
Oh, okay. I think I got a picture. Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't see it, Mo. But Mo,
Okay.
let me tell you something though, girl. I love how you have trimmed down. Oh my God. Mo, whatever you're doing, you just keep on doing because girl, you on fire.
Well, first of all, let me give you credit, Bridget, because that panty girdle that I got from JC Penney worked wonders now. Now I remember in the beginning I was a little heavier. I'm still heavy now, but that it's fitting much better now.
But you know,
Yeah.
Mo, when you had on the I think you was doing a TikTok or something, you had on the black, you really looked it really good. Like you really just trimmed down your waist and everything. You was looking, I mean, you're looking good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
really
I'm gonna try
are.
to keep it up. I'm gonna try to keep it up. If I can stop drinking Chardonnay.
But what did I tell you to do when I text you? I told you to go do the fast, continue at the fast.
I know. I've cut down. It's like when I don't know what it is. It's when I'm forced to do something or somebody says I have to do something, it's harder for me. But if I just make up my mind and say, chick, listen, this is what you gonna do. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I got about 3 different weight loss text message groups and everybody helping everybody. Right. And yes, this is Monique, whoever that was just asking, was that me in the chat?
Yeah, that's Miss Monique.
I got Tanya picture up because
beat.
Yeah, I got Tanya picture up because at one point, I don't know, I didn't want to pay for the Zoom or something. And I used her account. Now I can't get back on my own. The free one.
Oh, that's what friends are for.
Exactly.
Oh, so Mo likes to have fun. She's a fun person too, and she has so much fun that it don't matter where we are. It doesn't matter what we're doing. It's yeah.
But I be working too now.
Like everybody else, Allison said, I recognize that voice. We were somewhere else one day, and somebody said, I know your voice. She gets time.
Yeah, I got my camera off because I just did me some hot yoga, and yeah, I'm in the dark in my bedroom.
Well, we appreciate you for joining and sharing, Mel.
Thank you. I chose 30 minutes at the gym. That's why I was late.
Oh, well, I did an hour at the gym today. Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
Yes, I did. I had to get it in. So Bridget, that's part of the chat. I'm a part of one of those. So we on a mission. We trying to be fine for this cruise. So it's fun.
Finer.
Right. Some finer, a little bit finer come September for this cruise that we've opted to go on. So yeah. That's part of our fun. Who else wants to share about fun? How you manage it? What do you do for fun? What is fun for you?
Oh.
Did it lock up?
No, who is it?
Oh, me, Vicky.
Vicky.
Hey, how y'all doing? My fun is hanging out with my friends, dancing. I work 24/7, but I still manage to have fun. People always asking me, "Girl, you forever doing something," but I still take time for me. If I work 7 days, you better believe I'm still having fun. My relaxing is, I know it's still work, but sewing, doing my custom hair bunnies. But if I sit at home, then I'm not going to get any rest. So what I do, I go down to my daughter's house or go somewhere, because if I sit home, I'm going to constantly do stuff. Yep. But if I'm out with my Bessie and friends and running to you all, y'all, that's my fun time. Yeah. At all times, hanging with my grandkids and planning weekends with my family now. But that's the most important thing to me, is just hanging out with friends, relaxing and having a good time, dancing and stuff like that, regardless to that 6 or 7 days I work every week, doing what I like to do. And that's sewing and doing the food trail or catering or the 360 or whatever. But I'm always having fun. No matter how hard I work, I'm gonna have fun. And I do not like going out by myself. But I do have a lot of fun. Regardless of how hard I work, I have a lot of fun. So
and
that's
Vicky,
me.
Vicky is All in One Gifts and More. So make sure you drop your link in there. She does custom hair bonnets, bow ties. She has customized items. She does t-shirts and hats and you name it, she does it. She got a photo booth. That's the hardest working woman in Augusta.
And love every bit of it.
And she's done shirts for me. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate you too, darling.
Allison, she does do tumblers. She does. Mm-hmm.
I do. Thank you.
Make sure you drop your link in there, Vicky.
Now, ma'am.
Make sure you drop your link.
I have on my shirt, Mo.
Sure.
Mo, I have on a shirt, Mo.
Okay. Like, what she got going on over there?
I have on the shirt, Mo. Also, while I got the mic, I want to say a special hello to my homegirls, Mo and Lidra, and my auntie Vicky, and my birthday twin, Alondra. How y'all doing?
Alondra.
I haven't seen y'all in forever.
Mo.
Hey, Alondra.
Hey, beautiful. How are you?
Yeah, my birthday twin.
A little bit under the weather, but I'm here.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah, she don't feel too good, but she's doing Tuesday Talks anyway, and I appreciate her for that.
Yes.
Dr. Nika, you want to share how you have fun and how you manage? Because like Nicole, you're a therapist, and that work is very heavy. I bless y'all for being in that field, because listen, honey.
It absolutely is heavy. Hey, y'all. As I put in the chat, I've been Zoom hopping. I was on a board meeting before. So as soon as I got off of that, I hopped on this Zoom. And so evaluating yourself and knowing that some things, you have to evaluate what once could have made you happy. It changes with you and your circumstances. So just be aware of that. And sometimes it may be simplicity. Your level of happiness or type of happiness may not look like everybody else's. And I'm pretty sure you guys have said this. And so sometimes happiness is just sitting with your own thoughts and thinking about what you're thinking about. I know for us therapists, we hear everybody else's concerns, but sometimes just sitting and thinking about what I'm thinking about is happiness for me. Sometimes sitting in silence is happy these days. So it's just a matter of evaluating. Sometimes hanging with my girl Mo and Tonia and going to strange places is happy.
looking at pigs' heads.
Okay, looking at pigs' heads and birds. But it's knowing you and appreciating you, because how you treat yourself is going to determine how everybody else around you treats you. And what I mean by that is, yes, you can't make people treat you right, but you can control how you respond to them and exercise your right to shut the door and any door on anybody if need be. if I'm paying to have you around with the cost of my peace of mind. So,
Okay.
happiness is what you make it. And so don't try to subscribe to what society says you have to do. You do what you need to do.
Right, right. And we
Yeah.
had several people that said that. They said, for them, fun is just sitting in the house, not doing nothing, not, going anywhere. Some people say, hey, I just want to take a walk, or hey, I just want to lay by a pool, or I just want to go get a drink, or whatever that looks like for you, And for me, I've shared, y'all know me, most of y'all know me, and fun is what I like to do because we do carry so many things. We do work so hard. We do try to manage and balance all types of things and all types of people. And it's so hard to sometimes just stop and say, you know what? Not today. I'm not doing none of that today because society and people will have you think that you got to always grind. If you want to be successful, you got to always grind. You got to do this. You got to do that 24/7. But hold on, wait a minute. If I'm not enjoying my life, if I'm not having a good time and I'm working this hard and then life is passing me by, when I get to a certain age, I'm be like, I done wasted all my life and still not happy. I've seen where the opposite people work hard and get all this money and then they're still miserable because they don't have a life because all they know is work. And yeah, that's not going to be my story because I'm going to enjoy every bit of this life that I have because I only have one to live. And I see too many people leaving this earth early ahead of time. And I'm quite sure they didn't get to do all of the things that they wanted to do because they were so busy lifing. Like, yeah, we got to take time and manage that. Hey, Nia, I see you. You said you at work and listening. Hey, girl, thank you for joining us. And Miss Gloria said, amen, sister, I'm learning to get outside of my box this year, doing something different. Absolutely. Absolutely, Miss Gloria, doing something different. Going all the way to Hawaii when you didn't want to. Girl, if I would have had that flight, they would have saw my dust. What are you talking about? I would have been like, do we got to go back right now? But I'm glad you're getting outside of your box, doing something different because that's what life is about, doing something different, not being stuck in a box, not being, what people think you should be doing, what people think you should do. But fun for me can be a myriad of things. Like I can be simple, but a lot of times I love people. I love being around people, but there are maybe just 1% of the time that I just don't want to be bothered. But, I don't mind hanging out, having fun, whether it's with my sister, whether it's with my friends, even MJ. And some days I ban him from over here because I'm like, Gigi need adult time. You got to stay at home with your parents. So that's that balance. Does anybody else want to share? Lidra, Sherry?
I'll share.
Okay.
For me, this year, I'm doing the get out of your box too. I've always wanted to learn how to crochet. So I bought a little crochet kit and I'm so excited. Don't judge me. I'm a
Oh
little
Lord, you about to
Roper
be
baby.
making
It's going
blankets?
down, y'all. Miss Roper about to be on and popping. It's going down. Right, Miss Demetria, see? That, and I also went to a comic convention. I know that a lot of people are turning up their nose, but I went to shoot my shot. This year is all about me going after my dreams. So I went to a comic convention, met with the lead actor of a show, and gave him my media kit for my spinoff. Because
So wait a
sometimes
minute, you about to be a comedian?
no, I created a web series that's based
Oh,
on a show
comic.
that wanted to be a show to pull back the show that we had that went off the air. So I went and talked to the actor, shot my shot, gave him a gift, kept it pushing. So that doing things like that, I love reading. I'm getting back into reading. When I was a little kid, we used to live at the library. Because when you're growing up poor, books were your escape. You could go to any place and do anything. So the library is now my new favorite place. But not only that, they're realizing that a lot of adults need to do activities that don't cost. So instead of just having teen and kid focused things, they now have adult things like trivia nights and media, and they have prizes and contests. I've been doing that and then going to local tea houses. I'm trying to support local and thrifting with my friends. So we build a budget of $10 and every other week we find a different thrift store to go thrift and then have tea. So that's the things that I'm doing that are fun. And then honestly, just sitting in the house and reading because it's free. That's all I got. And people are dusty. The end.
So Stacy, Allison says she nosy. Who is the actor? You're on mute.
It's Garrett Padalecki from the TV show Supernatural. They had 15 seasons. They keep trying to do a reboot, but their reboots are honestly trash. So I went and shot my shot at the reboot that I came up with, in 2015? And so, yeah.
And you met another actor. Who did you tell me you met while you were there?
Oh, the guy that played Kyle on Living Single. He now does a lot of voice acting work for Disney as the cartoon characters. So I got to talk to him and tell him mad love from Living Single. He was so fun. And a couple of other actors that were there. Probably people you may not know, but Timothy Amundsen was on the TV show This Is Us. He was the grumpy neighbor that had the stroke. I don't know who else you would know. A lot of people from The Walking Dead were there, and from the Vampire Diaries, and from the CW shows like The Flash and Arrow and things like that.
And where was this at, Stacey?
It was in Atlanta 2 weekends ago. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right,
So
share that information next time, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, and I'm going to a Renaissance festival. Let's go.
And so
Awesome.
Demetria said to inbox her daughter, Reginae Johnson, for crochet classes. Her Facebook handle is Yo Designer Fine Johnson. Thanks, y'all. Y'all showing out tonight. I sure appreciate it. This is good. This is a good conversation. Yep, living single, Kyle. She was like, "Ooh, guess who I met?" And I was like, "Who?" She was like, "Kyle." I was like, "Kyle who?" She was like, "Kyle Marker." I was like, "Oh, living single." I was like, "That's what's up." Okay.
Age. He's definitely aged, but
He has
still,
aged.
You know, he's Kyle. Yeah.
Yeah, he's aged.
But he still sounds the same and still looks the same, just slimmer and a little more old.
Older, way older. He looked older. He's on Johnson, a show that I watched, Johnson, and yeah, when I saw him, I was like, "Ooh, Kyle, ooh, you really aged." And yeah, the library was our friend. Nicole knows this library off of Warsaw in Fort Wayne. Condra Ridley was our librarian, and I credit Condra for a lot of stuff to this day because of her care and concern for us.
So, Stacey, so are you reading books, or have you got into audiobooks?
I can't do audiobooks because when I read, I can picture the characters and what they sound like and look like. When I listen to audiobooks, they're not them, so it messes me up because they don't do it right. That's not the character and how he sounds or her sounds.
Gotcha. Okay. I was just thinking about getting into audiobooks. I'm used to I read books, but just when I'm driving and stuff like that.
I like to listen to audio when I'm driving.
I mean, a lot of people like it.
Books when I'm driving.
Yeah, that's what I want to get into.
I actually live by it.
Do you?
Yes. After I didn't talk to myself, I don't want to read nothing. I want somebody to read to me.
Okay. All right.
They can read me to sleep and I can start it over. I don't care. I just lay there and let them read to me.
That's a good thought.
I wish I could. It's my
I didn't think I could
is
either.
too vivid.
But Stacey, I understand what you're saying because it distorts the character in the book when somebody else is reading. They put their own emphasis on it.
Right. Or what they look like, because you create worlds out of nothing. So when I'm reading, I'm literally building that world. And then when you say something, you just messed it up. I'm like, stop talking, say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
This has been a good conversation, ladies. I'm enjoying it. I hope that you guys are enjoying it as well. It's time for fun. Every day is fun for me. I'm finding something to do every day, even if I'm, sitting in the house laughing at something I'm watching on TV, or even if I'm, even today, MJ, he's so hilarious. So for those of you that don't know, I have a almost 10-year-old godson who people swear is my actual son, but we talk 3 or 4 times a day. And this afternoon when he came home, he said, I said, what did you do in school today? He was like, oh, I did this and that. He was like, oh yeah. And I got hurt, I hurt my thumb. And I was like, well, what happened? I said, that nurse don't know nothing. She just told me to wait and tell my mama. What nurse is that? But some of the things that he says, it just blows me away. Like, he is so just funny without trying to be funny. I mean, he's just matter of fact. And some days you're just like, where did this grown man and this little person body come from? So he keeps me laughing. So that's fun for me, just watching him love life and grow and, learn and get beat up by grown people playing left, right, center
Exactly.
and Uno.
He want to be grown. when, when we whip out them dice and cards, yeah, let's do it.
So although this is not fun, this is not fun, but watching us on TV is. Anybody watch the new Tyler Perry movie?
I've heard about it. Mia culpa.
Yes.
Tanya, you ain't watched it yet?
No, I know. I didn't watch it yet.
I got to finish it. I got 30 more minutes of it.
Well, yes, I watched it.
Was it bad? You like
okay. Nicole, did you ask that because you want to hear our opinions?
No, because everybody haven't watched it, so I wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay. No, because I wasn't gonna tell the movie. I was just gonna say that it did start off slow for me, but then yeah. So I can see why you still got 30 minutes left, Alondra, but once so right, but see, look, once I found out what the story, like why everything happened, then I was like, as a writer, I was like, okay.
Yeah, because you have to go back and watch it a second time. At least I did, because it started off so slow, because then you pick up on the things that you missed. Because he did put emphasis on things, so it's important that you'll probably need to watch it a second time, because I did, and I was like, oh, that's why they did that. Oh, that's what I was doing the second time.
Yeah, I agree.
I already will figure it out within the 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and that gets me in trouble because sometimes I spoil.
Oh, I don't think you're gonna figure this out.
Listen, I'm telling you, I've been seeing, Nicole, I've been seeing people say it was predictable, and I'm like, no. It really wasn't. Of course,
was not predictable to me.
Yeah, you might have been able to. You might have said, "Oh, this person may have something to do with it. This person may." Yeah, we're gonna guess that, but when you find out why, it was Nicole. That kitchen scene right there is when I was like, "Oh, damn,
yeah."
Yeah, but all that sex stuff, they could have left that out.
No.
She said no. She said no.
Not with that chocolate brother. No.
Wait a minute, Nicole. You like that paint scene?
Girl, what you said?
The paint scene was beautiful.
I mean, it was.
She said it was beautiful.
It was. That paint scene was hot.
It really was beautiful. But
I haven't seen it yet, but that's all the talk on Facebook.
That's what I see too.
Listen, and seeing how fine Mr. Trevante Rose is, I understand.
Yes, all that needed to stay in the movie. Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah. Well, they threw me off when Kelly hopped on after that hot dog. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
And we can talk about, y'all are seriously making me want to borrow my ex's Netflix password.
So
you guys see it. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I ain't gonna say nothing.
But I do have to say this because I have to jump off for another meeting, to piggyback on what Bridget said earlier about self-care. Because we as women, we put everything and everybody ahead of ourselves and always putting ourselves on the back burner, and we can't pour from an empty cup. So what I've used to do this, but I've gotten out of practice, and I'm going to get back into it, and hopefully this is helpful for you all. I went to a women's symposium years ago, and it was a lady, lady doctor that said that, like, we as Black women especially, put everything and everybody ahead of ourselves. So she suggested that you set aside a day every month as your day. So whatever date your birthday is, that's your day. Don't do anything for anyone. I remember one day in particular, sorry, Mom, but this is my truth. I remember my mom, before she passed, she used to live up the street from me, and she asked me on my rest day to type up a resume for my auntie. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm resting. but it'll only take 30 minutes. I'm sorry. And I felt bad for saying it, but at the same time, I felt good because we're so busy charging everybody else's battery that sometimes we neglect to charge our own.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I just tell my clients, you have to have the gift of no. No, I ain't gonna be able to do that. No,
I'm
because
learning
there's so many
that.
different ways you can say no, right?
I'm learning that.
Yeah, I have the gift of no, I ain't gonna be able to do that. I thought
Yeah, I'm a
about it, but
generator.
no, I ain't gonna be able to do
I'm a
that.
generator, empath, and a healer, so I feel bad if I tell people no, but at the same time, I like something that Steve Harvey said, if you didn't have my number and you couldn't get in contact with me, who else would you call? So there's that.
And no is a complete sentence because we don't owe anybody any explanations. It's just
Yes, ma'am.
it's just no.
Right.
There you have it.
I always tell my clients, Google, it's so many different ways you can say no.
Yeah.
So many. Pick one.
Thank you, ladies, for allowing me to be a part of the meeting. I look forward to meeting you all next Tuesday. Is it
2 weeks?
every
We're
Tuesday?
every other Tuesday.
Every other Tuesday.
I'll be here.
Okay. I just
I'll
pay
be
attention
here.
when I get the invite.
Me too.
Time.
You ladies enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bridget, you call me?
Yeah. Let me ask this question for the therapist. Okay, Vicky had said something about to the fact that she don't like going out by herself. She don't like going out alone. I'm like that too. I didn't like going out alone by myself. So I done got to the point now where I may decide I'm going to go do lunch by myself. And at first, it felt kind of funny about eating by yourself. And so I know that's growth.
I like it.
Me too.
I love it.
It was hard at first. And so
Yeah.
now I'm getting used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
it's probably
good
hard
job.
because you normalized not doing it and being with other people. You're just creating a new sense of norm for yourself.
Good job,
Okay,
Bridget.
I'm getting better with it. I'm getting better with it. I'm
Yeah.
learning. It's growth.
Especially-
And it's like, you don't need a whole lot of people. Sometimes you just need that me time where you could just sit and you can just eat lunch and you just meditate and you just think and and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I'm learning. I'm getting better.
Yeah, I like
Especially
to eat. I like to go out by myself because I have hopes of like the man that the Lord wants for me is gonna pop up and see me sitting alone.
Exactly.
movie.
Exactly.
Right.
If
Right.
you stay in them four walls, you ain't gonna meet him.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely.
Especially go to them restaurants that's full and all those families standing there at the waiting, and you just walk on up there to the bar.
To the bar. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
I
right.
love being the Lone Ranger. I got to get acclimated to being with people because I'll be doing stuff on my dang own all the time. I'm getting there.
And I can do either or. I don't mind going out by myself. I do it all the time. I go to the movies by myself. Definitely go out to eat by
Me
myself.
too.
Hang out.
Go
do
on
it.
holiday,
Yeah.
go shopping.
Yeah.
I
did
prefer to go to the movies by myself.
Yeah. I did
I went to
something a couple of
see-
years
what was
ago
that?
on my birthday that I never did before. I never went by myself out of town for my birthday because
You went to
everybody's
Wilmington.
schedules was busy, and I went to North Carolina, and I enjoyed myself to the fullest. Spent the whole weekend on the beachfront, just relaxing, doing things I normally probably wouldn't do. I did a horse and buggy carriage ride and these tours of this city, Wilmington, North Carolina, and it was fun. And I was like, okay, I don't mind. I went to Greenville, South Carolina by myself. Like, yeah, I'll go by myself in a minute.
New York.
Man, I'm about to go on a cruise by myself.
do it.
She does that.
I am
She
in
does.
2 weeks.
She does that.
You may find your love on the cruise. You don't know. It could be Love Boat.
Oh, wait, okay. He gonna have to interrupt me gambling and writing. One or the other one.
He could do that. Remember, Love Boat had some crazy scenarios, and they still ended up getting off the ship happily ever after. There you go, Mo. You could write a play about it. Love on the high seas. Let's go.
Love on the
Yeah,
high
you still working, Nia?
I took
You're
a
on mute,
15.
baby girl. There you are.
I took a 15 for y'all.
She like, let me take a break so I can say something.
I know. I forgot. I was actually doing something, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I went over my time, and then I'm like, let me see if I could try to get off early. So let me kind of introduce myself. I got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So I do kind of like everything, Tanya. I do everything, but my real job right now, I'm a scrum master. My job is in another country, so that's why you guys don't really hardly see me out as much anymore, because it's another time. I'm on their time zone. So while you guys are sleeping, I'm still working, and when you guys are sleeping, I'm up, right? So as a scrum master, project manager, I do a lot of different things for this particular company. Last company was in Israel, so of course I'm working on their time, and then sometimes I got people in Israel working on our time in America. So that's my real job. But I do hats, I make hats, I'm a milliner.
Drop your link in there for your hats. She does some amazing fedoras and hats.
What kind of hat?
Yeah, so that's who I am.
You said, what kind of hats, Nia?
I make any kind of hats. I don't really do the fascinators, because the fascinators, you can get a fascinator anywhere now. I cater more to fedoras. Fedoras is a type of style of hat, the crown.
I'm here in Kentucky, so we wear derby hats. That's why
you can wear right. You can wear derbies, you can wear fedoras, you can wear teardrops. Those are the different types of names of the crowns, but fedora is mostly popular. And that's kind of pretty much what I do. I kind of do whatever the client asks me to do. But my style of hat making can be clean cut, it can be distressed, it can be whatever the clients want. I'm here in Augusta, Georgia. I have a brick and mortar on 601 Broad Street. This is going on year 4. I started out online. I get a lot of love from Augusta. So I love you guys. I love a lot of people here all over. I'm not going to say just Augusta, but some people might say Augusta don't really support. They do support
in the chat.
Yes, I will.
And you gave a hat away at one of my plays. Yeah. I appreciated that.
Yes. I'm going to try to do a little bit more like online. Like I'm trying to do a raffle, try to get into more of the hat making, the millinery. And then the goal is to try to take on some people here or wherever. I do teach other classes, but they come from far away, privately classes. So the goal is to maybe expand it in the schools or something, because we don't know a hat maker unless it's someone that like me, that's passed down information, training, knowledge that's passed down from generation. And that's where I come from. I have family members that started out with this, so blocks and materials just sitting there. So what we gonna do with it?
Is this fun for you? Because
I love it. I love it.
The topic of the conversation is fun. How do we have fun while we're functioning, doing whatever we do? That's lifing and taking care of folks and working, that stuff.
So it's really fun. It's therapeutic for me. I have a lot of different skills. My mom, when she passed, she loved hats. So it's kind of like I picked that up. And it just gives me like a sense of, like healing, breathing, and all of that. So I love it. And then every hat is unique. I barely really make anything the same. So it's always something new with a new client. Get a chance to explore. A lot of the times they let me do me, meaning put together things. So we do consultations, and I make up to hat size from 57, which is a very small size, to size 67, which is a very large head in centimeters. So that's the one that has locks, a really, really, not a big head, but because due to their locks,
I was gonna say, you talking about big head people.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
So, but it is fun. It's therapeutic. It's a lot of time consuming. I create a lot at night, so I'm always up. But you know, coming from being a business owner for 15 years as a salon hairstylist, you know, I feel like I'm gifted in a lot of areas, and I just do what makes me happy. So in this point of my life, this is what makes me happy.
Yay. Well, thank you for joining us. Please drop your stuff in the chat.
I will.
Like Nicole said, she's in Kentucky. So, hey, she got that Kentucky Derby stuff going on. And
oh, yeah, I got some customers requested for some things now. So, and this will be good information because I'm sorry.
Kentucky Derby is coming up in May, right?
Yep. So I have some orders for that, and that I'm gonna probably do more information because I think a lot of people don't know what to wear. Like, you wouldn't wear a fedora to a derby.
No,
so that's a no-no. That's definitely a no-no.
They'll look at you like you're crazy. You come walking.
They'll definitely look like you're crazy, and you'll be thinking you're looking good.
You better come correct.
I need to come to the Kentucky Derby one year. I really.
Me too.
I want to come. Nicole, you need to hook us up so we can come to the Derby.
That's my birthday weekend. I'm never there.
Oh, really?
They have one all over. They have one like Atlanta. They have one.
I want to go to the real one. I want to go to
the real one.
About the real one.
I want to go to the real one. Yes, that'll be a fun trip. We gonna have to.
Well, I didn't know they had one in Atlanta. I would go to somewhere different because normally it's raining here on my birthday weekend during the Derby time. So I'm like,
what weekend is that, Nicole?
May 4th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a friend that live there, and she's for years been saying, "When you gonna come?"
Yeah,
and we got to plan that one year.
Yep, we gonna plan it. Well, ladies, we are past an hour, which I enjoy it. I don't mind at all. I am so glad that you all joined in and shared what fun looks like for you, and making sure that we encourage each other to have fun, to live life. Don't let life pass you by. Don't get bogged down carrying everybody else's stuff and weight and working so hard that you're not maintaining your health and your mental health and your physical health and everything else that goes along with it. Self-care is important. No is a response, like Nicole said, and like Dr. Jackson said. You know, we have to normalize some new things and make sure that we're taking care of us, and whatever that looks like, not letting people put us in a box. So I appreciate all of you for joining me. Look forward to seeing you guys back in 2 weeks. We're gonna have a great conversation. What I think I'm talking about, I won't share right now, but we'll definitely have a good conversation in 2 weeks as well. I see Tiffany Bussey, you joined. Hey, Tiffany, hadn't seen you in a minute. Thank you for joining. And Allison, welcome to the Tuesday Talks with Tonia family. I know this was your first time, but welcome. We enjoyed you. Hope you enjoyed this conversation and enjoyed chatting with the women. I know we certainly did. And Nia, you got your stuff in there? She's putting it in there right now. I just want to make sure people can get it so they know how to find you. I know she's on Facebook, Nia J Hatmaker. I think that's your tag.
You said Nia J Hatmaker?
Yeah.
Well, I enjoyed y'all.
Yeah, thank you, Mo, as always.
Mo, you sent me a picture.
Did I?
No, I'm telling you to send me one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I am when I get off of here.
I sent you a friend request, Nia.
Thank you.
Yep, there it is. B London, the brand, or Nia J Hatmaker. Yep. And for those that are in Augusta, she's at 601 Broad Street. And you can shop blondeonline.com.
Yes. Okay. Now, if you guys have hats that need cleaning, I also do cleaning and reshaping. So it's not just me making it. I can, hopefully, if they're good quality, like felt, good quality felt, I can clean them and reshape them.
How far is Duluth from where you're at?
That's what, 2 hours?
That's almost 3 hours, yeah. 2.5 hours. Duluth, Georgia. It's outside of Atlanta.
Okay. That's where I normally go, because I go to, when I come there, I go to Change Church. So I was just trying to figure out where you were away.
Okay. Yeah, Atlanta's a couple of hours from us in Augusta. Yeah, let me know the next time you're in Atlanta. I can drive up.
Okay. Will do.
Well, you ladies have a terrific Tuesday evening. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Have a happy and healthy hump day tomorrow and make it through the week. Listen, it's hump day. I've been counting down. Y'all just don't even understand. I'll be waiting for the weekend. I'll be like, oh, it's only Tuesday. I got 3 more days to go.
Tomorrow is considered my last day, and then I get to focus on my own stuff.
See, there you go. You got 1 more day. This is your Friday.
Yeah.
Your Thursday. Tomorrow's your Friday.
Tomorrow's my Friday, yes. All right.
Well,
nice meeting you,
ladies. Y'all have a good evening.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.